Good morning, everybody. This is your girl, Miss Analytical. I'm coming to you straight out of NYC on this beautiful Saturday morning. I heard the news about Stacey Abrams, bidding farewell to her gubernatorial run against the racist Kemp. Now, I will admit, I wish she would have won on the simple strength that Kemp, he's a radical type of racist politician. But I gotta call a thing a thing. I do believe Stacey Abrams would have had a good chance of winning if it wasn't for Oprah jumping into the middle of the election in the last weeks. When people saw Oprah campaigning for Stacey Abrams, showing up at people's houses, the videos, I have to say, did look staged. But another thing that I am going to say, and I'm going to be truthful, is I don't think the people wanted another Obama part 2. A lot of people don't like Oprah Winfrey. And a lot of people don't like her because of the last couple of years. They find that they saw her meddle into politics. They liked her being neutral. They didn't like her being very much knowing her politics. They just liked her being Oprah Winfrey, the television host, the billionaire. They didn't like her having a political ideology. They didn't like that. They liked her being neutral. What I'm going to also say, and I'm going to keep it real, I also feel as though Oprah Winfrey's reputation with the Monique situation didn't help either, because a lot of people have disliked her also since finding out that she kept a black woman such as Monique from getting paid her rightful amount that was owed to her from being in Precious. I believe that backfired on Stacey as well. But I also think too with Stacey Abrams, and I have to be fair, is that Stacey Abrams didn't really speak to black voters. She spoke to voters generalized in terms of, race neutral, but she didn't have a black agenda. And that's something that people who are black, if they're going to run and they want the black vote, especially if it's Democrats, you got to have a black agenda as well as an everybody type of agenda. Also, I think what worked against Stacey was that she wasn't married. People like to see state leaders, federal leaders have families. It's one thing to be in a city council. It's one thing to be in Congress. It's one thing to be a state representative and not have children or be married. You can be single. But it's another thing as a woman, particularly as a woman, unless you're an open lesbian, to not have a family, it's not a good look. They like to see families in that, what they call the state, I don't want to say the state capitol, but that whole mansion, the state mansion. They like to see families being raised there or grandchildren visiting. So that was something else that went against her. Another thing too, believe it or not, I think went against her was the fact that a lot of people don't know this, but she was also a literary author. And a lot of the books that she wrote were sort of like that, not so much on the Zane spectrum, but a little bit light. In other words, it was sexualized, but not like really like raunchy like Zane. But still, people found out that she wrote under a pseudonym. And that was something else that went against her too. So she was dealing with duality. That's what I think sort of was the reason why she didn't get elected. I liked her because she could handle herself as a debater. But Oprah, I believe, was what ruined her chances of being the first black woman to be governor of not only Georgia, but in this country. And I just thought it was sad. So, in my opinion, I think that we can all learn from this in the future. Leave Oprah out of your politics. And I will say this, if you want to be in the highest office, whether it's state or federal government, Just run a grassroots campaign. Don't bring any celebrities involved. And with that being said, this is your girl, Miss Analytical. I'm signing out. I may come back for another video before I leave for work, or I may just make one tonight. But thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button. Share the video. Comment. Whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. I respect all opinions as long as they're respectfully written. Thank you and take care.